Yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1200 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubrica channel. You're just in time, and freedom of money is what we offer you on this channel with our health crypto, the Ubricoin, which ultimately is gonna help us achieve universal health access. And talking about universal health access, diabetes is a sinister medical illness whose occurrence is increasing in Kenya. Now, and the long-term effect of high blood sugar destroys your internal body organs. That's all the way from your brain to your eyes, your heart, your kidneys, as well as your blood vessels. And it is for this reason that Ubrica has joined hands with the Diabetes Management Institute to run a campaign to stop diabetes on its tracks. So this is our chance to invest in health and to support the Diabetes Management Institute by buying Ubricoins. So this is a crypto stop diabetes campaign that we have begun running, and we shall present all this information about the stop diabetes campaign at the Rwanda Global Healthcare Summit that is scheduled in March 2021 in Kigali, Rwanda, where Ubrica has been invited. And so during this conference, we shall be speaking on 4 tracks, and the first track is the lifestyle tracks, and specifically we shall dwell on the diabetes and the experience that we shall have had with the Stop Diabetes campaign. We shall also speak on digital health tracks, and this is on our experience with the Ubricoin as our blockchain money. And also we shall talk on the healthcare entrepreneurship as well as the universal health coverage. And in this particular track, we shall be looking at Ubrica principles of universal health coverage. So things are getting bigger and better, guys. And now more than ever, you should be interested in getting into this space and particularly owning Ubricoins, because we are running out of time. The community is building up each and every single day, and this is globally. So you will be missing out a big deal if you don't join in this movement of buying Ubricoins now. And so we remind you of our amazing packages of the lion, the elephant, the rhino, and the buffalo. And the lion is you who's buying Ubricoins worth 100,000 Kenya shillings and above. And for this, you get an additional 1% of coin purchase. You get a commission of 5% of coins for every referral. You also get to enjoy an end-of-year luncheon to network with high-end customers. There's also a benefit of biannual medical checkup from qualified medical practitioners. You're also benefiting daily educational videos as well as quarterly cafe on topical issues. Moving on to the elephant, and it's you who's buying Ubricoins worth between 50,000 Kenya shillings and 99,999. And for this, you get an additional 1% of coin purchase. You also get a commission of 4% of coins for every referral. You also get to benefit annual medical checkup from qualified medical practitioners. There's also daily educational videos as well as quarterly cafe on topical issues. The rhino is you who's buying Ubricoins worth between 25,000 Kenya shillings and 49,999. And for this, you get an additional 1% of coin purchase. You also get a commission of 3% of coins for every referral. You also get to benefit medical camps as well as daily educational videos. The last category is the buffalo, and it's you who's buying Ubricoins worth between 5,000 Kenya shillings and 24,999. And for this, you get a commission of 2% of coins for every referral. You also get to enjoy medical camps as well as daily educational videos. And I remind you that you can buy directly from us, and the number you call is 0713 258 127. You can also buy by yourself, and this is by going to one of our crypto exchanges, that's etherflyer.com, and once you get there, you will manage to buy Ubricoins for yourself. But if you really want to buy directly from us, the number again you're calling is 0713 258 127. So guys, this is the time. Let's go and let's hurry up while stocks last. Now let's get inspired, and today we look at Matthew chapter 21 verse 22. And whatever things you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive. Believing. That's the key word. Amen and amen. Now, on our crypto word of the day, we define smart contract. Next, on our crypto news segment, we talk about a PwC report that estimates blockchain technology will make up 1.4% of the global economy. And on Ubrica today, we continue pumping UBN's price as well as its 24-hour trading volume. So let's begin by defining smart contract. And now, smart contracts are self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement between the buyer and the seller being directly written into lines of codes. So we're looking at smart contracts rendering transactions as traceable, transparent, and irreversible. And how they do this, the code and the agreements contained therein exist across a distributed, decentralized blockchain network. And this code controls the execution and transactions that are trackable and irreversible. And if you really want to know more about smart contracts, you can do more research, and especially investopedia.com has given us even better details. And of course, smart contracts were first proposed in 1994 by Nick Szabo. That's an American computer scientist who invented a virtual currency called the Bitgold. Now you know better, and that's really important. That is what smart contracts does. And of course, what they do is that they enable us to have transactions that are traceable, transparent, and irreversible. And if you don't believe this, you can look up on etherscan.io. Those transactions are traceable. You can trace your transaction. They're very transparent. And of course, these transactions are irreversible. Now, that's the blockchain money. And this is where the Ubricoin space is in. And that's why we encourage you to come in and join in this wonderful, wonderful experience of blockchain money. Now, having said that, we can cross over to our crypto news segment. We're looking at news on Cointelegraph by Mohamed Musharraf. Blockchain can add $1.76 trillion to global GDP by 2030, says report. Now, a new PwC study found that blockchain technology, through its wide range of use cases, will potentially add $1.76 trillion to the global gross domestic product in the next 10 years. It would make 1.4% of the global GDP in 2030. The report states that increasing interest in blockchain technology is primarily due to the need for a more efficient system that can integrate trust in processes that depend on intermediaries. In another survey, PwC found that more than 50% of the CEOs believed the faltering trust in the business process was affecting their organization. Now, according to PwC, blockchain will help organizations verify contracts, identity documents, certificates, records, and agreements. And PwC economists assess the potential of blockchain across various industries ranging from healthcare, government and public services, manufacturing, finance, retail, and logistics. They expect that a majority of businesses in these industries will use blockchain technology in one form or the other by 2025. And they found that provenance, payments and financial instruments, identity, contracts, and dispute resolution and customer engagement will be the top 5 use cases of blockchain in the next 10 years. So look at that. Look at the potential of blockchain being applied across very many industries. And that's from healthcare, government and public services, manufacturing, finance, retail, and logistics. And you tell me that you still don't believe in the potential of blockchain technology, in the power of it, then you're really, really running out of time if you still haven't gotten to the realization that blockchain technology is where you need to be, and put a lot of energy in understanding how this particular technology works so that it can help organizations verify their contracts, identity documents, their certificates, their records, as well as their agreements. And so that is really interesting. This is more crypto adoption. If you look at it clearly you can see that blockchain is everywhere and everyone wants to come in this space. And of course, With the blockchain money, it gets even more interesting. It gets even better because then we know that we have our financial freedom. And of course, here at Ubrica, we believe in financial freedom that is backed up by wealth, wellness, and well-being, and that is with our Ubricoin. And of course, I'm looking at activity with the Ubricoin, and this is etherscan.io. Of course, that's the Ethereum browser that you need to be visiting every time you want to know information about Ubricoin, how many holders we are, the number of transfers so far, the total supply, and of course, you'll find every information. You look at the tabs of the transfers, the holders, the info, the exchange, the DEX trades. Everything is here, right here on etherscan.io. That's what we were talking about, the traceability and also the transparency, as well as the irreversible nature of blockchain money. And this is Ubricoin for you. And so we're looking at 69,835 addresses so far. And out of this, we have 159,849 transfers so far. And when we look at the exchanges, we're looking at UBN USDT, UBN LTC, UBN Doge in that order, respectively, on Phoenix Box Exchange. That's how it's happening in the markets. And of course, we also encourage you to visit either flyer.com, also Cryptlock X Exchange, because also we need to keep pumping UBN's price. We need to do this, guys. This is our Ubricoin. The Ubricoins in your smartphone is what I'm referring to when we talk about pumping UBN's price. And of course, again, as I have been saying, we're going along with the UBN. So this is the time to buy because we believe that at the end of the day, UBN's price is going to get even greater. It's going to increase in value, and that is where you're going to be really benefiting. So this is the time for you to buy. Buy as many Ubricoins as you can. And of course, again, the number that I have given you is 0713 258 127. If you want to get more details pertaining Ubricoin, or if you really want to buy the Ubricoins, then call this number and we will be directing you. Thank you so much to everyone who's joining us each and every single day. Of course, you, the silent viewer, we're still waiting for you to make a move because this is the time to make a move. So if you watch us and you don't talk and you still think that maybe you want to buy more time to see what is going to happen to the Ubricoin, and then once it's to the moon, that's when you think you'll buy it. I encourage you to buy now because probably you might not even buy a whole UBN if you keep waiting that much. That is my advice to you, our silent viewer, and of course, much appreciation for always joining us. It's always a pleasure to be here and to do this. This is the reason why we do this, is because we have very loyal fans and we have people who trust in us and people who have believed in our project, who have believed in our Ubricoin, and that's why we're doing this. It's because of you guys. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Let's keep going. And of course, I remind you finally that the way to become proficient in trading is by doing it over and over again. So let's not tire in doing basic trading. Let's keep the trading going. Trade as often as you can. Create time, 30 minutes, 1 hour, learn about basic trading, and definitely you'll get there. Now, it's time for me to love you and leave you guys. Today we sign out with quote from an American businessman, Max Dupree, who says, "We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are." I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.